Good morning, children. I hope you all are fine. In previous video, we have discussed about the three main characters of Oliver Twist. Now in this video, we will discuss the chapter in detail. The story begins with a tragic scene. An unknown woman gave birth to a sickly child in a workhouse, and she dies right after giving birth to that child. The baby found it difficult to breathe, and the doctor did not had a sense of surety as to the baby would live or not. The baby was named Oliver Twist. As no one had any clue about his family, Oliver was sent to a parish. In parish, Oliver was not fed or taken care of properly. So later he was handed over by parish authorities to Mrs. Mann. Mrs. Mann was caretaker of the asylum. She was a greedy, cunning woman who enjoyed the funds given by the government. She fed the children very little food, and if anyone asked for more food, she would beat them up and locked them in a coal cellar. Oliver grew up malnourished. Sometimes tragedy shakes our life. One day, Mr. Bumble visited Mrs. Mann. Mr. Bumble was an official from the workhouse. He took Oliver along with him. Oliver was not sad to leave Mrs. Mann, but he was sad to leave his friends and the only house he had ever known. In the workhouse, Oliver's job was to pick oakum. Oliver worked hard all the day, but he was not fed properly. All other boys who were working in the workhouse were all thin and weak as Oliver. Soon he realized that his life was not going to become any easier. The boys he worked with were always hungry. As Oliver was the boldest amongst all of them, so they urged Oliver to speak to the workmaster to provide them with more food. When Oliver requested workmaster to provide him with more food, the master got angry and he complained to Mr. Bumble about Oliver's crime. Mr. Bumble considered Oliver's request for more food a crime. He thought it was a revolt against his authority. He feared that the others would follow Oliver in the days to come. So, he wanted to force him out of the workhouse. The board decided to get rid of him. Finally, Oliver was put to jail and board put out a poster offering £5 to anyone who would accept Oliver as an apprentice. Children, now we have come to the end of the lesson. I hope you have understood the entire lesson. At the end, I would like to tell you the moral of the story. Children, we should always be sympathetic to others. We should be kind-hearted and brave enough to speak against injustice and always be honest. We should also be grateful for the family that we have. Our family is a great source of support, unconditional love, and security. One must not take one's family for granted and be thankful for this boon. We will now discuss word meanings. Workhouse, a building in which poor people used to work in the past. Orphan, a child whose parents are dead. Parish, a church in the area. Asylum, a place where homeless people stay. Cunning, able to get what you want in a clever way. Sturdier, stronger. Cellar, a room at the ground level which is used for storing a wide range of items. Oakum, a loose fiber which is acquired by untwisting old ropes. Toiled, worked very hard for a long time. Apprentice, a person who learns a trade from a skilled employer having agreed to work for a fixed period at low stages. Now, I will read aloud some hard words from the lesson. Workhouse, survive, orphan, parish, asylum, authorities, cunning, sturdier, porridge, oakum, apprentice, subsequently. This is all for this lesson. Children, your homework is to read the entire lesson thoroughly, go through the word meanings and the hard words. Please stay at home and stay safe.